6 Secrets to Apostle Joshua Selman's Global Ministry Popularity. 1. Abu Zaria. Apostle Joshua Selman graduated from Ahmadu Bello University Zaria and started his ministry known as Koinonia in Zaria town. Most of Koinonia members at its early stage were Abu Zaria students, who spread the news of Koinonia to their various locations after they returned home and also spread the news about Koinonia to other campuses, which boosted his popularity. If you are starting your ministry, maybe you should consider siting it near a university close by, unless of course if God says otherwise, as what works for Selman may not work for you. 2. Audio messages. While most preachers were selling their messages in form of audio and videotapes in those days, Apostle Joshua Selman, along with his Koinonia media team, were distributing Selman's audio messages for free, which spread wide especially in campuses. This was like a petrol to the fire that drove his popularity wide and far. 3. Social media. Apostle Joshua Selman chose not to maintain a personal presence on social media, which added some mystery and enigma to his personality and ministry, arousing all kinds of curiosity to his personality, serving to drive his popularity even further. The proliferation of his messages on social media by other outlets also served to increase his popularity. If you are a man of God, maybe you should also consider cutting down on some of those social media, unless of course if God says otherwise, as what works for Selman may not work for you. 4. Eloquence. Apostle Joshua Selman is a natural orator with excellent eloquence, which made his teachings and preachings captivating to all who heard him. As a man of God, maybe it's time to dust your dictionary and improve on some of those grammatical construction. But again, the Apostle Paul said in 1 Corinthians 2 verse 4-5, "My message and my preaching were not with wise and persuasive words, but with a demonstration of the Spirit's power, so that your faith might not rest on human wisdom, but on God's power." Hence, maybe you should thread this path with caution. 5. Song Talk. Apostle Joshua Selman amplified Pastor Chris Delvin's song talk strategy of preaching, which entails preaching and singing concurrently, which further served to add sugar to his preachings, making them more interesting and regaling to all listeners. Don't you think as a preacher, you should work on your voicing and singing? But again, everyone has their calling from God. Stick to your call. 6. God. Finally, it is impossible to deny the hand of God in lifting and promoting this great man of God to the nations of the world. Today, countries and leaders sought to have an audience with him. Tell us what other secret you think propelled Apostle Joshua Selman to the nations of the world in the comment box. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.